Hello guys, I'm currently in our forest, and if it's noisy sometimes I'm like 40 meters away from a road, so if some cars are driving by, I'm sorry for the noise they make. But the reason I'm out here is a bit more serious, because I wanted to talk about climate change and how people don't work together anymore to solve and avoid problems. I think most of you heard about the problem in the rainforest. For those who don't, the rainforest is on fire, and the fire is getting bigger and bigger. With every second we wait or we don't do enough to extinguish the fire. And since I am not in Brazil or Bolivia or in another country where the rainforest is, to extinguish the fire with an fire extinguisher, I came up with the idea to make a video about climate change to maybe rise awareness in terms of climate change. I think most of you know how important the environment is, and how important it is to protect and save nature, because obviously we can't live without it. And yeah, I'm living in Austria and I'm producing this video in Austria too, and we also experience the impact of the climate change here too, because the winters are getting warmer and warmer, the summers are getting hotter and hotter. And I heard from my parents that when they were younger, like they had like 2 or 3 meters of snow on the ground, and the last few winters we barely had any. And I can show you a good example for an impact of climate change here too. This tree right there, and these two, and this one, these 4 trees are dying or are dead because of an insect. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah. This insect is called Borkenkäfer in German, sorry. And the warmer it gets, the more comfy feels the insect. And we in Austria experience that. Big areas of forests are just dead because of that insect. And yeah, that's just for a little example. And I know it sounds very basic to just say protect the environment by like recycling trash, avoid using plastic bags, walk short distances, and maybe don't fly too much with airplanes. But it really helps, I think, and I try to do most of these things too. But yeah, and I ask you to plant trees, as simple as it sounds, because if the rainforest really burns down and the trees which are there are getting destroyed, we need to have trees to produce the oxygen we breathe every day. So I ask you to do that if you have the opportunity to do that. And I think everyone has to do some things to protect the environment individually, but I think it is more important that we work together to cope with these problems and to avoid problems. Like I don't think that Brazil and Bolivia and some other countries can handle the fire, uh, which is located in the rainforest alone. I think all of the countries have to work together and, yeah, send fire extinguisher planes. I don't know, to do so, or we all need to work together to clean the oceans from plastic. And I think that is a good beginning for, like, environmental. Oh, a bird just came flew by. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's it. Just work together. Do as much as you can to protect the environment and the nature, because we can't live without it. And plant trees. That's what I want to ask you. Thank you for watching, and